Hi guys, I'm Courtney, and today I'm going to be discussing the final book in the Hunger Games trilogy, Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. Final book. So, it's too soon to talk about. But if you have not read the Hunger Games trilogy, go read them. I do have book talks for the first two books. So you can watch them and come back and we can discuss together and have our emotions together. So, by not spoiling people. So, all of you have better read the book if you're still watching this video. I have my notes. I took plenty. So, it's already been enough of this first chapter. So we have Katniss in District 12. 12 is in the ashes. And this is literally... Okay, so instead of girl on fire, I'm just like, this district's on fire. Literally, this district is in ashes. Like, that district was on fire. So, District 13. Those District 8 runaways, they were right about District 13. It is existing. I think they said it was underground. So, high five. District 13. It's interesting they call yourself soldier. Like Soldier Everyday. It's really weird. And Prim forgot to be called a soldier because he had to be older. Like 14. And Peeta, Johanna, and Imbrobria, I don't know how to say her name, but it does not matter, are taken by the Capitol. And, like, every once in a while, like, on the Capitol News, like, Caesar is interviewing Peeta, and it's just like... And so they go to District 8. Or 2. I think no, which one is it? I don't know, but all of a sudden, like, this hospital explodes, wounded people, and like Katniss and Gale are like bosses. It was so cool. The rebellion and the war. It was. It's too soon. All the death. Okay, so during the book, it is possible for 8 people to die in 24 hours, okay? It is possible. And it was so... The new characters, Boggs was awesome. When he died, his last words... I can't remember them, but it was really odd. He was like, don't trust them. Do what you have to do. Go kill Peeta. I'm like... Man, he's not killing Peeta for starters. No, that's not possible. And the left, let's talk about the left triangle. Okay, so when there's this one point in the book where Katniss and Gale go back, and a bunch of people, like, they're filming stuff because Speedy can, like, get their rebellion stuff on the Capitol News, like, mess it all up. It's really cool. And so they go there and they're filming, and Katniss and Gale, they find the spot where they first kissed, you know, and then they kiss again there. Don't get me wrong, it was kind of cute where they kissed in the same spot again. They were talking about the memories, but that doesn't mean I ship it, okay? I am Everlark, and Everlark in this book, it was interesting. You have to wait till the end in the epilogue for the adorableness. There is this one part where Katniss kisses Peeta, and she's like, will you stay with me? And he says, always. I was just like, memories of catching fire. It was awesome. And so, and when they're in District 2, so they're trying to get District 2 on their side, and Katniss and Gale were sitting on this bench, and they start kissing. Then they talk about, like, how, and, like, kind of was like, now kiss me, and, like, Gale was like, so this, like, was, like, to kiss a drunk, huh? And so, it was really funny, but it was really odd. I can't believe this book is now over. This is a serious. President Coin. I don't know what I think of her. She's dead, so it doesn't really matter, but I still don't know what I think of her. She was interesting. She's the president of District 13, and she dies, and a lot of people die in this book. Let's just say that, and I'll talk about them later. You guys already know Boggs died. And Boggs, I don't know how to describe him. I don't know. He's interesting. He's an interesting little fella. And so, then this team is sent out to go save Peter and Johanna. Did they? I don't think they saved the other one because I don't think she's not worth it. No, wait, did they? No, I don't know. And so when Candace and Peter get reunited, they're like liking up to each other, and Peter almost kills her. Okay, worst reunion in the history of reunions. Okay, let's go and compare Candace and Peter, Percy and Annabeth from Heroes of Olympus, PGO. Okay, so Percy and Annabeth, they both rush toward each other. He threw his arms around her, and they kiss. That's Percy and Annabeth. Everlark, on the other hand, Candace is walking up to him. Candace thinks he's gonna like put his hand on her cheek when he grabs her by the throat and almost like chokes her. Alright? Excuse me? But then and Peter's hijacked with Tracker Tracker, and he's like acting like this crazy mutt, and he's always like, no, leave him without me. I'm like, no, we are not leaving without you. And that's why Candace did the kiss, because and then said, stay with me. He's like, always live with, yeah, that's the main reason. And so the deaths in this book, number 3 was Boggs, when he gave the hollow to Katniss, and his last words I was a little upset about, but it was so sad. And then number 2 was, before I get to number 2, okay, let's just skip over the fact that Johanna is bald, never like physically abused, and Cinna's dead in it, which Cinna made all this Mockingjay outfits and stuff for her, and so Candace is the Mockingjay, and she's like so bossy, well, like a boss. And so Gale is important in this, and there's so many battles I don't know. And the District 2 thingy, they did something really cool. It's hard to explain, but they did get them on their side, so it's all the districts against the capital, and it was really cool. And so there's like one, all of a sudden you're reading like a bunch of bad stuff and happening, and then boom, Finnick and Annie are getting me. Finnick and Annie's reunion was the most adorable thing in the whole entire universe. Not as adorable as Percy and Annabeth, but this one has to be my second favorite. It was so cute. And then all of a sudden they were getting married, and the ceremony was just like, oh my gosh, life is amazing. So then they go on a story and go into the capital, the underground, and Katniss sees Finnick being attacked by these half-human, half-lizard people, and he dies. He's my dog. It was so bad. I felt like I was going to cry at that part. I was like, oh my gosh, why is Finnick dying? What do you mean? Katniss, you could have saved him, and not, he has a wife. I don't know if Annie was expecting a child, but if there were, that would have been worse. And then number 1, this was so bad. So they were in this room, and these like parachutes were going off, and Katniss sees Prim, because Prim is grown up when she's 13 years old. And she was like trained to be like a medic and stuff, hospital, nurse, whatever. And all of a sudden, boom, these parachutes go off and Prim dies. And I'm 13 and now I think I'm going to die from bombs before I turn 14. I feel so, it's so bad. It was, oh, it was District 8, but the hospital exploded because we meet Paler. I don't know, and she, I don't know, I know it was a she becomes president in the end, and I was really happy. And then there's President Coin and President Snow. President Snow was totally a creep in this book. I was getting creeped out. And, like, they were having this conversation. He was like, oh, Miss Everdeen, I thought we agreed not to lie to each other at the end of the chapter. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And it's getting close to the end. And so it's now time, she's going to kill President Snow because she made a list and she said she was going to kill Snow. And I was like, okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine. And so Katniss is going to kill Princess Snow. So she's thinking about what he said. He's like, he's right, we did. And she points her arrow upward, shoots. It kills President Coin. Plot twist! There's like 5 million plot twists in this book. It's not even funny. And I was really sad. And then, so, when they were talking, he was like coughing up blood because of those sword things and the roses. It all made sense now. The roses creep me out now. They used to be like, I don't know why, my favorite flower, but now they're not because of dumb President Snow. And he's like coughing up blood and I'm taking away. So technically it's saying he's dead. And Katniss Haymitch has no liquor or anything like drunk related in District 13. And it's so funny to see him undrunk. But in the end they go back to District 12 to live in their Victor's Village houses, and she's depressed. And Buttercup, Prim goes saves Buttercup during something. It was like, and she's like screaming to the cat, she's not here, she's dead. It's really bad. And Katniss wants to go make this book, and they do. It's Katniss, Peeta, and Haymitch, and they make this book about the games and stuff, and it's really cool. And so in the end, well, Katniss realizing that she didn't need Gale's flowers, she had plenty of herself. And I was like, girl, yes you do. And she was like, Peeta, something, Peeta gave me that. I can find it, oh my gosh. Really? What I need is a dandelion in the spring. The bright yellow, that means rebirth, destruction. The promise that life can go on, no matter how bad our loss is, then it can be good again. And only Peeta can give me that. So after, when he whispers, you love me, real or not real, I tell him real. That's the end of the book, and it's so sweet. And then we have the epilogue. And Katniss and Peeta get married, have 2 children, and she sings this song, and the children don't know that they're playing on a graveyard. And Peeta's all like, we'll be okay. We have each other and the book. And so she'll tell them how they survive. It's after 20 years, so she's 37. And then the last line is, but there are much worse games to play. And then it says, the end. And this book was so good. I loved it so much. But I think my favorite was Catching Fire because that one was just amazing. This book was so good though. The deaths in this book, I wanted to cry. I'm still emotional of it. Whenever I'm looking at my bookshelf and I see, I'm just like, Prim, fading, box, to go. No. But yeah, it was really good. I think it ended well. I'm so glad I read these books. But yeah, that's Mockingjay for you guys. Yeah. But bye, you guys.